First, we will talk about what the site includes. The History Live site includes 10 themes that all relate to Arkansas history. Each of those themes includes a number of lessons that go deeper into the topic. Each of those lessons has a number of activities for students and teachers to do. Next, we will look at how to navigate the site. I'll explain how to access the lessons, and then we will go over the navigation bar. When you access the site, you will be greeted by 10 topics that have a title and a picture. This is like your main hub for the site. Click on the topics to see their lesson list. There will be a number of lessons that will have a description under it and a relevant picture to its left. Clicking on the lesson title or the picture will bring you to the activity page. We will go into more detail on this activity later. For now, we will be focusing on the navigation links on the activity page. Below the activity title, you will see a theme and grade level listed. Clicking on them will bring you to a collection of primary sources or lessons that each have similar themes or grade levels. As you scroll down, you will see hyperlinks under the primary sources title. Clicking on these will bring you to the appropriate primary sources page. We will go into detail about those pages later. Scrolling further down the page, we will find the titles, key terms, and more information. Clicking on any of the key terms will bring you to a page that has primary sources that share that key term. Clicking on the hyperlinks under more information will bring you to external sources that can offer more information on the topic. When you are done looking at an activity, you can scroll back to the top where you will see the History Live title. To the right of the site navigation bar, and next to that are social media links. Now we will click on Home. That will bring you back to the theme list. Next to the Home button is the Advanced Search button. Here you can search the site by time period, grade level, theme, or keyword. You can also use the search bar to look up a specific word or phrase. To the right of the Advanced Search button is the More button. This leads you to a page that has additional primary sources in the form of spreadsheets. At the bottom of the page, there are download links to the spreadsheets. The final button is the About button. Clicking on it will bring you to the About page, which includes information on the project, information about the Center for Arkansas History and Culture, its mission, and credits. Now that we have learned how to navigate the site, we will give a breakdown of an activity. We'll go over the primary source, questions, hyperlinks, content strands, and the exercise downloads. When viewing the activity, you will have an introduction. Under that will be the activity's primary source or sources. It will include the title of the primary source, its pictures, and a description. You can use the arrow buttons to cycle through the different pictures. Under the primary source will be questions for students to answer. The primary source hyperlinks follow the questions. As previously mentioned, this will lead you to a page with the primary source. That page contains more hyperlinks. Those include physical format links that will lead you to other primary sources that share the same format, a hyperlink to see the item's catalog record, a link to see other photos from the source's collection, and a final link that leads you back to the source's activity page. In some of the activities, you may find a hyperlink under the primary source that leads to a downloadable PDF of the source's transcript. Following those hyperlinks are the Arkansas Social Studies standards that follow the exercise. The final section at the end of the activity includes a downloadable PDF of the entire lesson and the primary sources. There is also a downloadable Word document of the activity's questions that you can edit for yourself. Now that we have learned about the website and how to navigate it, we will look at an example of an activity and how it might be used in the classroom. The example we will be using is the In the Trenches of World War I from the Arkansas in the World topic. Jim Guy Tucker's journal gives us a look into the daily life and thoughts of an average World War I soldier. Tucker encounters a number of typical events experienced by frontline infantry. Those include shell fire, loss of comrades, trench life, battle wounds, gas attacks, partaking in assaults, and being ill. Tucker, in his diary, mentions that he doesn't believe that an armistice will happen, yet the next day, the armistice is put into effect. He specifically uses the words, "don't look like it here." This could give a sense to a student of how the war could make people feel cynical towards possible peace, or of how little the average soldier likely knew of the greater events of the war. A comparison between Tucker's diary and the letter to his mother can be made. Students can most likely sympathize with Tucker as he censored himself in his letter to his mother so as to not worry her about what he was going through. The activity is in the 7th through 12th grade level range. If the activity is taught in the 12th grade class, it can be emphasized that the students are or soon will be old enough to have actually volunteered or been drafted if they had lived during World War I. Another source is the Little Rock Boy Cited for Bravery from the Arkansas Gazette, page 1. This newspaper and the Jim Guy Tucker Jr. papers can be used with this activity to have a better understanding of what Jim Guy Tucker Sr. did during World War I.